Alright, so last time I mentioned that I had found, or that like I had a bit of an issue with the card quality being really low. So just a demonstration of this, I mean, we just look at, so as soon as I zoom in, like the card quality is totally fine. And as soon as we're up close, it looks good. But for some reason, when we're zoomed out right here, it looks really bad. So look at how it looks for the Blinkblade right now. Then I'll show what it's supposed to look like right now. Alright, and here we go. Took me like about 10 or so minutes. So you can pretty clearly see, at least I think, I hope, that the card quality is much better on a brand new save. So what I have found that I can do is I can do the migrate campaign, save an object and migrate campaign into the new version, and the card quality is better again. But then as soon as I save this version, once I load the save, it becomes crummy. Now that I think about it, I didn't remove the cards on everyone because it clumps them all back together. And we had names like Maximus and Leonidas or something like that. So I'm gonna pause and get the cards ready, and then we'll go to the level. All right, I think that should be good to go. But I'm pretty tired at this point. Long day with the baby. I don't know, she's a little sick, she's grumpy. But it is what it is. We'll try to play this level real quick. So we've got scenarios 2 and 3 unlocked. We're going to go to the Algox Offensive. I think that Algox Scouting is the better level, but that's the one that I played in my other playthrough. So we'll give Algox Offensive a go. First, we'll just grab a road event. Camouflaged into an outcropping of a stone cliff face sits a sawbass. You're trying to determine whether it's still alive when it proudly reveals itself with a long, gravelly clearing of its throat. Hello, adventurers. It lifts itself from a rock, standing with a creaking stretch. Some sawbass modify their bodies through painful sculpting, shaping their rocky skin like carved marble. This one has chiseled its face into the visage of a lion, and its chest glows with a swirl of black and white. You look clever. Answer me correctly, and I shall give you something worthy of your answer. Fail, and you shall suffer the punishment. Fished from the waters drawn from the earth, my presence bears both jealousy and mirth. I've corrupted and captivated, I'm sought out and sold. If you still can't guess me, I'm worth my weight in gold. The first time I ever saw this road event, I was playing tabletop with my wife and her sister, and playing physical. I guess this is tabletop, since this is Tabletop Simulator. And they both thought that the answer was gold, which I thought was completely ridiculous. Why would the final word in the riddle is gold? It's worth its weight in gold. Why would gold be worth its weight in gold? So of course that's the answer. But whatever. We'll call it a win. We'll take it. Summer Road 33, 20 gold, and an inspiration. Available? Search 33 to the active. That's nice and easy. An inspiration. I guess loading the save didn't save the inspiration because we should have one from the last scenario because we didn't build anything. And then 20 gold. I want gold the most on Geminate because I really want to buy Boots of Speed when possible. We were at 16, so that's 14. We've got 6 left, so 3 and 3. And that's good. We're ready to go. Game. Here we go. The offensive. Move this initiative tracker over. Get my player interface. So I've decided I'm going to put it in the corner here behind me because we don't really need very much. Just start round, end round, and long rest. That seems fine to me. And then I moved the picture-in-picture over here, so we'll have a bit more area for game board than we did before with the camera over here. I think it'll be a little bit better. And then like initiative tracker comes down to here, and I feel like it's gonna work nicely. Let's read the scenario and then we'll get into it. Scenario is complete when all characters have escaped. At the end of that round, read 8.3. They'll be tired from the raid, so this is your moment, Satha had explained, pointing you towards the foothills of the Copperneck Mountains where her scouts tracked the Algox attackers. I doubt you'll be able to find them all on your own, but maybe you can find another way to subdue them if you get close. On the other hand, they'll be worn out after this little battle, so feel free to test your luck. Just remember, even a tired Algox is strong enough to rip someone in two. After hours of tracking, you find yourself before a cave, a wide black stain in an otherwise pristine mountainside. A crowd of Algox moving around in front of it. Getting a bit closer, you realize there are two different groups of Algox gathered at the cave mouth, and they seem to be fighting. My son is in school now, so I'm basically just, like, always a little bit sick. Like, just a bit of a tickle, but it's frustrating. I think we're right here. Getting a bit closer, you realize there are two different groups of Algox gathered at the cave mouth, and they seem to be fighting. The defenders look like the Algox who attacked Frosthaven, huge figures with fur-covered muscle and vicious strength. They're throwing punches that could flatten a longhouse. You've seen it happen. But you can tell their strength is flagging against their assailants. The attackers, on the other hand, wear leather robes and move their clawed hands in intricate patterns. Covered in the same white fur as the defenders, they stand their ground outside the cave, guarded by wild beasts as they hurl magical storms of snow. You creep in close and the battle begins to shift. A flank has thinned out in one side, and you can see a path into the cave ahead. It won't be easy to break through the fighting, but if you want to see what the defenders are guarding without getting your hands dirty, this is the best chance you're gonna get. All priests and hounds are allies to each other and enemies to all other figures. Likewise, guards and archers are allies to each other and enemies to everyone else. Use the ally attack modifier deck for priests and hounds, though they are still enemies. If anyone dies, the scenario is lost. The scenario is won when everyone has escaped in the final room. So, pretty simple. Priests and hounds are on the same team against all of the Algox in the middle, and then we also kind of find ourselves in the middle a little bit. But shouldn't be the biggest of deals. We're going to go for this never perform a move ability or attack with a value of less than 4 and perform at least 1 every round. We're going to try to get that. Pretty simple, we just have to move 4 on turn 1 while we set Crushing Weight. On Blinkblade, never be targeted by an attack. That one's definitely harder. I switched in Borrowed Time, which is not a card that I usually use, but we need 2 initiative to make sure we can underspeed priests. So if we're ever like starting a turn close to a priest, we can use this to get away. Also, it's maybe possible that the slow part of Borrowed Time bottom could potentially be good. I'm not sure, but maybe. And then on Geminate, I mean, we'll just got to go for Triple Mastery here, right? Lose at least 1 ability card each round. That doesn't seem too hard to do, not on a Geminate. So, with all of that said, think about like this is how I like it. Looks about right to me. And we can get going. Grab my guys. Maybe one more little tick. So on Geminate, we have remove a negative condition from ourselves or an ally 2 or more times. Very few negative conditions we can get. Just poison from being next to these guys, because we can't remove immobilize or disarm or curse from those guys. Kill an enemy with 2 or more negative conditions and 2 losses in the same turn. We could go for it on the final turn with something like Drag Down Top with Draining Pincers, or Smoldering Hatred with, because we're escaping, so we just want to do a lot of movement. Maybe we'd go fast and play Mind Spike top with Smoldering Hatred. I think I like that the most. Go at 18 speed. So yeah, I think we can play 2 losses in the same final turn. So we'll go for that. On Blinkblade, never exit a room with loot tokens. 2 cards to the lost pile before your first rest. We can do Cascading Reaction and Drive Recharge. And that should work nicely. Drifter, kill the first enemy to die. Probably not, because the monsters are going, and they do a lot of damage. Collect the most loot. It's possible. We can do the loot on Violent Inheritance, even without doing the attack. Because the attack will always be for 3. I guess if I attacked a poison target, it would be an attack for 4, wouldn't it? Long rest at full health after having suffered damage. That's pretty easy, because we've got a ton of heals on Drifter. So Drifter, very simple. We'll start with Crushing Weight and Deadly Shot, so that we have the move 4, and we can set Crushing Weight so that we hit hard next turn. I think that's all pretty self-explanatory. Blinkblade will just go super late. We'll play Drive Recharge. We'll get a ton of tokens and move 3 to get up next to things. 1, 2, 3 to get next to these guys. I like that. And then Geminate. A loss every turn. We want to save Mind Spike loss and Smoldering Hatred loss for the final turn. So let's start melee. We can do Hornbeetle Carapace. Let's do it slow with Draining Pincers, so that we can switch into ranged mode and do a lot of damage. That's really quiet. Turn it up a little bit. Maybe not that much. I'm not sure. I definitely don't have the sound all balanced out, and the filters on my voice to get rid of the background are not perfect. I want to mess with them more to make it sound a little bit better. But all right, priests are going to immobilize, but it doesn't matter because guards aren't moving. They set Retaliate, and then hounds come up and hit them hard. And then archers will hit the hounds hard, and then Drifter, Geminate, and Blinkblade will go. So priests default attack with movement at range 3 and immobilize. So this guy will target this guard because he doesn't have to move. So attack for 3. Let's just draw all of them. Okay, -1, -2, +1. So this guy takes -1, which is 2 damage. We don't need to do the immobilize because they're standing still. This guy moves up here and he pulls the -2, so this guy takes 1, and then this guy sees Drifter, and he pulled a +1, right? He pulled a +1. We have a shield, so we'll use that, but we still take 3 damage with the +1, and then we are immobilized and we lose our we lose our mastery on turn 1 at 8 speed, because we will not be performing a move. That's tragic. Alright, whatever. I mean, at least it happened at the beginning, right? All of the guards set shield and retaliate, and then the hounds. So we've got this elite, he sees 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3. So he'll come here and attack for 3, basically. And he'll deal 5. And he takes 2 retaliate. Then 3, he sees 1, 2, 3 to get to a guard, or 1, 2, 3 to get to an archer. So he goes for the elite guard because they're faster. And then this guy sees 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess he also goes for a guard, right? And they do have enough movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So this guy targets the elite, and then this guy will target the normal. Okay, miss. And then I believe that'll deal 3 damage, because he does have someone next to him now on the second hit. And hounds are done. Archers are just going to hit hard, so this elite sees this guy. Attack for 5, it does 5. Same thing for this elite, he kills. Yeah, that's why I couldn't get the first kill. This guy will target the hound. And it does 4. And then this guy will target the elite hound. And he does 5. Archers are done. Drifter is just going to be very sad. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I really wish I had taken Boots of Speed instead of these items. Like, there's a reason that that's what I take in the speed run, and it's purely because of priests. And we could have... Actually, no, we wouldn't have been able to underspeed them. But Mastery failed. At least now I don't have to worry about it for the rest, right? I can just focus on winning. Geminate. Why is this so high? Oh, I guess it's high for the... Let's lower it a little bit. Are they all high like that? It's in order to fix the card quality, I have to, like, when I load the save like this, I have to reset all the cameras, which is a little frustrating. Reset all the cameras and redo the F8 to move these boxes. Alright, Geminate is just going to activate Hornbeetle Carapace, and then move and switch with Draining Pincers. So... I've got move 3. I can go 1, 2, and then now Firefly Swarm. I'm not holding all, I promise. Can hit these guys, range 3, 4. So range 3 and 4, 4. I can hit this clump, which feels pretty good because they're the strong ones. That'll be my loss. And then I think I just go fast and I back up. I want to be here so that if the priest goes super fast, he sees this guard rather than Geminate for next turn. And I think everything I just said makes sense and is correct. So we'll do that. And finally, Blinkblade. We're going to move 3. I don't want to be targeted, so I don't want to be close to a priest, so I'll go here. And then I will drive recharge. So boom, boom, double boom, and a ward. And new round. So Blinkblade, we can't be targeted by a priest here, which is good. So I think I just go fast and go invisible so that I can't be hit. And 12 will be fast enough because Hound, if he's fast, he hits the guard. Guard and Archer can't go faster than me. So I can go invisible and I can play Sand in the Hourglass bottom to pay a token and then get an extra card, and we can do like a cascading reaction. And I can hit this guy and he'll start bleeding from a wound, and maybe he'll hit like a multi-target from Priest or something will get him to finish him off. I'm very happy with that for Blinkblade. Geminate, yeah, we already figured it out, right? Mind Spike to go as fast as possible, and Firefly Swarm. We don't have to worry about switching, we just have to play a loss every turn. And it'll use a lot of our Hornbeetle Carapaces. There's a universe in which I could just do the bottom attack on Mind Spike and target one of these guys at 3-4 range, but most likely I think I'm just going to be backing off down here to try to get away so that I'm not focused. Drifter is always going to be the focus of this priest, no matter what I do. Don't have to worry about my battle goal, which kind of makes me want to just put Relentless up. I guess I still want Sustained Momentum, because the end is just about getting to the end. And with Sustained Momentum, from this room I can just run all the way to the end using no remorse. Move 5, attack move 4. Maybe I'll just, like, go late, move up with Fortitude, and hit. I'm fine with that. Relentless with Fortitude. Let's just play that. Seems like a fine enough turn. What were my battle goals again? Okay, long rest after having suffered damage, 2 cards in the loss pile, and 2 losses in the same turn. So most of those should be really easy. We did get really fast attack out of Hounds, so they're going to immobilize. which is fine. They're doing some damage to the guards, which I like. Then Geminate, guards are just doing nothing special. Archers are standing still and hitting extra hard. Priests are going to heal and bless, which doesn't really affect anything, I don't think. So, pretty decent turn for me overall, I think. So hounds go first. The elite is going to attack for 4 and deal 2 and immobilize. And then the normal is going to attack for 2 and deal 2. And that finishes the hounds. Then on Blinkblade, we'll do the experimental adjustment. So we make ourselves suffer 2, which is just 1 because of the thing. We deal 1 damage to all enemies in range 2. And then we go invisible. Then Sand in the Hourglass will heal ourselves and heal Geminate, who is full health already. And then we can pay a time token to play an additional card, and we'll make that cascading reaction. So I think we target Archer. I feel like that makes the most sense. So attack 3 into Archer does 4. I like that. Oh yeah, and with the 1 damage from the thing, it's actually quite good. Then I've got move 3 and attack with wound again. So the question becomes guard or archer, and archers are generally more of a problem. So I think I'll target the archer, and I'm going to go ahead and throw poison dagger. Big damage? No, we deal 2. That'll be a loss. We get 2 damage and poison wound. At least we got the poison wound, and this guy's going to die to wound next turn, so relatively happy overall. And we're invisible, so we can't be targeted. Next turn we go slow with sap speed, then we go fast with borrowed time, and we like hit with blurry jab and run away or something. Something like that. Should work. Geminate. We are going to attack with Firefly Swarm, which is going to use 3 Hornbeetle Carapaces. So 3 target attack 5. So it'll be 6, 5, 5. 6, 6, or no, 6, 5, 6. Six, 5, 6. Not bad at all. So I could attack again with Mind Spike. Can't hit this guy, unfortunately. That would be really nice. I could just... No, I can't hit this guard. He's too close. So, 3-4 range. I could hit the Elite Archer to try to kill him. I don't want to hit the Hound, because these guys are going to focus into the Hound first, at least. Yeah, I think I do just back off. It's just a move 2. But I kind of want to stay in ranged form. So I think just move 2 down bottom makes a lot of sense. Guards. So I'm invisible, so this guy goes here. Hopefully he will miss, I think. Actually, it won't make a difference because this guy's immobilized. He does not miss. He kills this guy with his attack for 5. Then both of the normals are immobilized. And we get the archers. So archers are dealing extra damage. And because I backed off, both elites are going to see this priest. So attack for 6, attack for 6. 6 minus 2 does 4, or does 2. And then again, it'll deal 3. And then this guy sees here, so it's attack for 5. And it does 3. And then this guy should see Geminate. Go ahead and remove these immobilizers before I forget. So attack for 5 into Geminate. I have leather armor, so it's disadvantage. And disadvantage, the attack for 5 does 6 damage. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. And that finishes the archers. Then it is either Drifter or Priests. We'll go ahead and go with Drifter first. I mean, I guess I was supposed to decide that at the beginning of the round, but it doesn't make much of a difference. I think we just move 2 with Relentless and attack with Fortitude. I'm perfectly happy with that. This Priest is going to go towards this guard. So attack for 5 using Fortitude. Does 5 after the shield. And finally, onto the Priests. They have move 1. So this guy has move 2, because he has 1 extra move. So he moves up here. This guy moves towards the guard. This guy stays here. Nobody gets any healing, but they do get triple bless, which probably is not going to matter. But now that I've said that, the Priests are going to go at like 8 speed and disarm or immobilize or something. It's okay. This Priest will tank a little bit from these guys for me. This guy's gonna die. Hopefully this Priest kills this guard. Drifter, I guess I just want to go fast, try to kill this guy and back away. I don't mind Bloodletting top, I think. So let's just go fast with Prudent Preparation and do Bloodletting top. A 0 or better kills, and then we get a tick back. Blinkblade, we just go slow. It's time token inefficient because we don't get another one, but 45 would be really... That would be very risky to go at 45 in the middle of all of these guys. So I think we'll go slow and play sap speed. Maybe with Blurry Jab. Blurry Jab lets us move and make something suffer 1. This guy's wounded, so 1 from the wound, 1 from Blurry Jab, and then 1 at the beginning of his next turn, and he'll die. So that all works. And then we did not switch, so we're still in ranged form. So I think I just want to go late, move forward, and attack. The problem with that is that I'm not playing a loss. What if I do reshape the guy's bottom with Smoldering Hatred top, range 4-5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could hit these 2 with Smoldering Hatred. And then I just do reshape the guy's bottom. That does not switch me, does it? It doesn't switch me, but I guess the following turn I can just move and harvest the essence. Oh, I don't even need to play the move. I can just play Harvest the Essence, and it'll be my loss and my switch. I think it's fine. Oh, alternatively, I could heal with Into My Embrace. I think I like that more. Especially if there's any way I could get the Fire or the Light, but there's no way for me to do that. Because I just do not have an element party, unfortunately. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, that's everybody. Cool. Drifter first, Archers fast, Guards super slow, Priests are attacking, so that one guard may die, and then Blinkblade is last, just like we wanted. So Drifter first, let's attack with Bloodletting, and we'll just pick up the kill, right? Right? We need a 0. Beautiful. So we pick up the kill, this goes forward, and then just goes right back. Then I don't really want to heal because I want to get out of range so that this guy will hit him. Although I guess he's going to come closer first, right? The guard is going to take a step forward to hit the priest, and so he'll already be the priest's focus. So I actually can just move on to the loot, which I think is what I want the most. Ooh, lag. Ooh, a lot of money. All right, that works for me. Archers are going to go fast. This guy's going to die. This guy's going to suffer. And so both elites will focus this priest. Well, I guess not if the first one kills. Attack for 4 into 4 with 2 shield is going to deal 3. Then the other elite's going to hit, and he misses. So then the normal will hit, and he kills. Attack for 4, -1. -1, -2. So he actually does not kill. Which is really good for me, I think. So now Gem, And so we will just do... We'll do this into my Embrace loss, heal 4. We gain Regenerate. Unfortunately, we don't get the Strengthen. The Strengthen would have been quite nice. But now, we can go ahead and Curse and Muddle ourselves to get a 2-target attack 4. And the first one will be attack 6 from the Hornbeetle Carapace. So let's not freak out, camera. Let's grab that. We need to give ourselves, down here, Muddle. Oh, could have right-clicked to keep it open. And, what's the other one? Regenerate. And we will hit 6 and then 4. Both disadvantaged. Okay, attack for 6 does 5. Oh. Attack for 4, it would definitely take the -2. I guess it would be ambiguous. So, if we had done them in the other order, maybe we could have picked the... Maybe it would have been the Brittle Self. Because, like, that... I mean, it is ambiguous. It's like, good and bad. Rather than, like, just being good. I'm not sure. Either way, we take the -2, right? So it does 5 and 2 damage, I believe. And anything else on the attack? No conditions or anything. And yeah, I played a loss on the other side, so I'm still good with that. I did not transfer, right? Wait, where did the card go? Here it is. No transfer on that. So we're still in ranged mode, but that's okay because we'll just play switches. Selfless Offering with Harvest the Essence. And we need to do 2 losses in the same turn. So we could reshape the guys here, but I think it makes the most sense to try to save that for the end. Okay. Gem is done. Onto Priests. This Elite somehow has survived the whole time, so I guess he'll target the Elite. We'll just move him back here, and he attacks for 3. And we'll see a Bless. No, he does 2 damage. And then this guy... Oh, I'm so dumb. Why did I think that the guards were faster than the priests? Whatever. I get attacked for 3, and now we'll see the Bless. No, I just take 3. How did I do that? How did I do that? It's, like, impressive how badly I screwed it up. This guard goes after the priest now, and he kills. Then this guy, I guess he's going after Geminate, right? Move 4. He definitely only has move 2, though, right? Yeah, move 2. And then this guy will go here and attack for 5. And does 4. Finally, Blinkblade. You know what, now that I think about it, it was a little redundant to get the move 1, or the suffer 1, because I have sap speed, which was going to hit multi-target anyway. So do I just move 2 to get over here? I mean, what am I doing? I guess I'm going fast with Borrowed Time and hitting with Twin Strike next turn. Well, or there's Power Leak. Oh, but the problem is that I'm not killing everything here, right? So I need to, like, get out of there. So maybe I just short rest and go invisible again, and then I wouldn't need the damage onto this guy. So I think I'm going to go 1, 2, and make this guy suffer. No. Let's make the Elite suffer instead. And then attack 2, attack 2. And then I think I'm just short resting. I've already played 2 losses, so I get Daredevil. Left, right. Okay. At least we missed on just a lowly attack 2. It's really a shame to short rest when I've got an entire turn, but... Okay. We're done there. No longer invisible. Short rest just makes a lot of sense, I think. Blurry Jab is a good card, but it's not the end of the world. And I can do the same thing with Sand in the Hourglass. Nothing here goes fast enough to threaten me. So yeah, we'll just Experimental Adjustment, Sand in the Hourglass, and then we'll play either Twin Strike or Power Leak or something based off... Ooh, actually Sap Speed again here is really good to hit these 2. So I'm happy there. Drifter. I kind of want these two guys to fight amongst themselves. We don't have any mastery or anything going, so... I mean, I could just move up and Vile Assault and hit both of them. I kind of like that. Just try to finish the job. I could also just go for Sustain Momentum. I kind of need to heal up a lot. If I heal 3, heal 2, and I believe I still have my heal 1, that gets me up to full for my Sluggard Battle Roll. So I think I'll just go slow and heal this turn. It's not very slow. Actually, no, rather than going slow and healing, we'll play Sustain Momentum to actually go slow, and this way I can increase my moves, and then on this move 2, heal 2, I can make it to this chest. So I'll go slow, then next turn I'll like walk up and hit these guys, then I'll move 2, heal 2, and go to the chest. Is that everybody? No, Gem. But Gem was just the very simple, go late, harvest the essence is my loss, and I guess just move with Selfless Offering to make sure I'm in position for melee, and then just make sure I don't play any melee switches. Boom. Okay, Blinkblade first. Guards are standing still. I like that for me. I really like the poison going into the priest, and then the priest is just healing, so that's all pretty neutral. Archers might be an issue. Move 2, attack range 5. That could potentially be annoying. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how much Blinkblade accomplishes on this turn. So speaking of, let's do that. Blinkblade is going to suffer 2, go invisible, and then deal 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Not bad. And then for my Sand in the Hourglass, we heal up to full, and we get to play another card, so I can poison myself and get 2 attacks for 4. I guess that's the only thing that has a chance of killing. Sap Speed, 2 attacks for 3 does a lot of good damage, though. I think we're going to go for the Sap Speed. So left, that kills, and then right. Do we kill with a crit? We do kill with a crit, so let's just crit, since we're attacking at advantage. Oh, come on, we have a bless in there and everything. Okay, so now Geminate's going to get immobilized, but luckily we're playing a switch that's a loss that doesn't need any of that. So, with Harvest the Essence. And we have enough health that I think we're okay. Blinkblade is done. Did I pay my time token? No. I have to go slow next turn, but I'm invisible anyway. Guards, so just this guy's going to attack for 4, and he does 4, and this guy gets poisoned. I like that a lot. Then the priest is just going to heal himself, and then the archers. So this guy dies, and then there's just this one archer. He sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's going to target Geminate, unfortunately. Move here, attack for 5. It's only an attack for 3 at range 5. I guess I am still muddled, right? Because I did that to myself last turn. Don't crit. Okay. I take 3 and I get mobilized. And I'm no longer regenerated. Then we get Gem. So we will harvest the essence. Turn an element into a better element and switch forms. And then we don't need move 3 switch. We're immobilized anyway. We do gain a handy dandy ward, which might come in handy, and then Muddle goes away. So we're still on pace for Geminate's Mastery and Blinkblades. Drifter, I think we were just setting Sustain Momentum and healing. Drifter has not done much. Yeah, he got really unlucky on turn 1. Blinkblade, we just go slow. Twin Strike can hit multiple targets. Man, I would love to just go fast and hit multiple targets. If Geminate moves 3, 1, 2, 3, then drag down hits all of this. The only problem is that drag down is a switch. And doing that is not playing a loss. But if I immobilize these guys, I could just go fast on Blinkblade, hit this archer and try to kill him, and then just move away. And everything would be dead, which would be nice. Let's see, we need to play a loss, so that's either Icebound Quills top, Drag Down bottom, Reckless Jab bottom, or Changeling Boon bottom. So Changeling Boon and Reckless Jab bottom just do nothing, so I guess we have to play Drag Down top. Or Drag Down bottom. So we can move for Disarm, which means going fast on Blinkblade is okay, because we can just kill this guy. So I don't have to play Drag Down bottom, because I can play Icebound Quills top. I could just move 1, 2, 3. Well, we have to go slow no matter what this turn. If I jump in there and I do Hornet Stinger, we're not super likely. I do get to hit both of them, but we're not super likely to kill them, which would be bad. I'm having a hard time visualizing the Hornet Stinger. There we go. It would be like that. So it would hit Blinkblade as well. Or, like that. There we go. Disarm or Big Attack. The problem with Big Attack is that it just hits this guy, so I think we'll just go for the Disarm. 34 is a little bit slow, but what if we just go for the Disarm and Changeling's Boon, and then we could potentially hit both. We just need them. They played their 15 attack this turn, and that's not a shuffle anymore, so we're safe to not die this next turn. Drifter, I would love to move and hit both of these guys, which I guess I could do with Vile Assault. I wanted to do the heal 2 bottom, though, to get my mastery. But I would really like to kill both of them. I guess Destructive Fury can kill both. I could even Destructive Fury bottom to try to kill them. Let's just move over to them and Destructive Fury top. Not a card that I play very frequently, but I'm fine with it in this case. And then Blinkblade, I think we just want to go fast. It could really come back to haunt me, though. So I guess we'll go, like, middling. We'll go after Geminate. And play Twin Strike, and just try to pick up kills. Middling, or faster would have been better. But it doesn't matter, because both guards are going to be disarmed. So the Archer, 5 range, so that's just going to be Geminate again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Geminate outspeeds the Priest, so attack for 3, and it will deal 1. So that ward actually saved my life. And then we get a trap. Done. Drifter, I think we just do a move and then attack both of these guys. I'm having a really hard time seeing patterns right now. Yeah, we can do it like this. So a move and then 2 attacks, so that'll be worth 2 XP. This is a loss on the Priest, on the Guard, and they both die. And then we can pick up the chest and then probably some loot along the way back. Let's go ahead and heal 1 with the Amulet of Life before I forget. Drifter's done. Geminate, not much of a choice here. We just have to play this drag down, move forward, disarm 2. 1 experience. Boom. And then attack for 2 right here. Ah, it does 1. Let's see. So let's hit the guard with the other one, I think. With the other attack for 2, and it also only does 1. Then they just stand here and do nothing because they're both disarmed. And then Blinkblade. So Blinkblade is going to just default move. That was a lot of lag. Default move with Power Leak to right here. Then we have attack 1, attack 2. Well, the archer's already gone, and we can go fast next turn. So we'll do attack 1 right here. We need a 0 to kill. Beautiful. And then attack. Why does it keep doing that? I barely tapped the camera button. And it just like freaks out and goes way to the side. Attack 2. Ah. Not the best use of my bless, but at least the room is basically done, which means the scenario is basically done. And we're on pace to get 2 masteries still, I think. Priest is dead, so we don't have to worry about that. Did Blinkblade just grab a loot? I think so. Metal. I think that was extra metal, too. So, not too bad. End the round. Blinkblade has a basically guaranteed kill here. We just move on to the other side of this guy and push him with kinetic transfer. And we'll pick up that loot. And it happens at 2 speed. So as long as we don't pull -2 or miss, we get the kill. And we set fire for Geminate, which doesn't do much of anything. Ah, but I have to do an attack this turn in order to lose a card. Or I guess I could just long rest, because long resting loses a card as well. But I might as well just, like, attack with Icebound Quills, right? So we'll attack with Icebound Quills, try to pick up the kill. If not, we can move away with Hornet Stinger, and Blinkblade, instead of going at 2, which was the entire purpose for playing Borrowed Time, will go at 36. Yeah, because Gem will be the focus if Blinkblade misses, or if Jim misses the kill. So we won't move away if we miss the kill, because I need Blinkblade to not be targeted, but he doesn't ever have any multi-targets, so we're fine. And then here we just move to the corner. I think that's everybody. Jim, Drifter, the guard is faster than Blinkblade, which there was a small chance of that, but it did happen. But it's okay. We will just do Icebound Quills, -1 or better kills. And that's better. And then I guess we'll let Gem be the victor of the spoils. Although I kind of want Gem to just get by the door, because Gem's the one who has the hardest time with movement. I can probably afford to take 1 turn to just pick up those monies. Gem's done. Drifter will just come grab this chest, and it is loot. So we'll gain 3 cards. Arrowvine and 9 gold. Not the worst. That's 18 gold on Drifter in this scenario. He is dead, and so Blinkblade was just... Yeah, they're just moving. We're not doing the borrowed time or anything, so... Here? That's fine. And then I guess we can do, like, move 2, loot 1 next turn. Done. I think everybody's long resting. Yeah, everybody needs to long rest, and you lose a card when you long rest, so we still... Kind of crazy that everybody ended up long resting at the same time, even though we're 12, 10, and 14 card classes. But, like, we played 3 cards twice with Blinkblade, and we short rested when we had 3 cards. I guess, yeah, it was just 6 rounds, so Drifter just played 2 cards every round, and Geminate, yeah, you only get to go six turns in your first cycle since you finish with 2 cards. All right. Oh, I didn't do the heal 2 on my thing, but I played it last turn. Did I even... Yeah, I did. I was just focused with getting the chest. So we got our Sluggard. On... Okay, so Gem is the only one who hasn't gotten Battle Goal yet. Wow, this is very few cards. We need to make sure we keep Mind Spike and Smoldering Hatred. So we lose either Selfless Offering, Draining Pincers, Changeling Boon, or Hornet Stinger. Hornet Stinger is the only one that doesn't have a loss on it. So that's probably the easiest thing to lose. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, and it's been 7 rounds, so that sounds accurate. We no longer have the move 4 jump in melee, which means to get to the end, if we're here, we move 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 to escape. So we need to get to this door. So we need a move 3 to do that. Okay, move 3 switch to get to the door, but then we don't have any top losses to play with that. Because we can do the move 3 switch with Blinkblade's card that gives bonus movement. Borrowed Time, while slow, gives bonus movement. But it's okay. I guess we'll just take extra turns on Geminate, hopefully. Hopefully we have time for that. We might be losing a card to damage rather than playing... Yeah, that would work. That works. Okay. Let's drop Sap Speed here. That feels fine. So, if we play... So if we go at like 38... Blinkblade can go slow at 32 with Borrowed Time. All allies add +1 to their move abilities. There's no range or line of sight requirement or anything on that. So we play that. Then Geminate goes after at 38, runs all the way to here with Draining Pincers and switches forms. So Draining Pincers, Reckless Jab, gets attacked by an archer, and the archer that attacks, I lose Changeling's Boon to not take any damage. I switched forms, and then the next turn I go at 18 speed. I can play Mind Spike loss with Smoldering Hatred loss, jump to the end and win. Sounds like a flawless plan to me. I'm sure there's a flaw in there somewhere that I'm not thinking of. Let's make sure we heal our 2. We will want to be in ranged form, because we're still doing the long rest. So we can just, like, move and play Reshape the Guys. And I have found our issue. We don't have any way of moving up to this door without losing a card. What? I wasn't touching the camera. Maybe the camera inertia thing accidentally got turned on. No, I don't know. Maybe my keyboard is like stuck or something. It's weird. Or maybe it's just lagging slightly. Dang it. This should not be that difficult. How do I move up to the door? I knew I should have moved up to the door with my move 3 before. Because if I were standing there already, I just reshaped the guy's bottom. Super easy. But I wanted to play this top. I've got it. We move with Selfless Offering and Reshape the Guys. Those are both non-loss cards. We just do a default move 2 rather than the Selfless Offering so that we don't change forms. Then, at the end of the round at 99 speed, we short rest. When we short rest, we lose either card. It doesn't matter. And actually, we do want to switch forms. We do want to switch forms because we want to be in melee form because we're going on the next turn. Okay. Drifter, it just does not matter. We just need to get over there, actually. We need to play a lot of movement to get over there, but I think it's fine. Also, I feel like I didn't move the sustained momentum on the last time I moved. Yeah, I definitely did not touch that there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Deadly Shot. I don't hear anyone complaining about that. Can also throw No Remorse into Geminate just to heal it up. I like that. Blinkblade, we just long rested, so we went slow on the long rest and we have 1 token. And now we will go fast. And just do experimental adjustment and move to loot 1. Can I reach the end from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. No, I can't reach it from here. It's fine. Oh, here's what I can do. Move 2, loot 1, move 2. Perfect. All right. Oh. Well. Did I not play cards on Geminate? I guess I didn't. But I figured it out. So, Blinkblade, move 2, loot 1, move 2. Move 2, loot 1, move 2, XP. Ooh, random item. And it is a Boots of Greed. Boots. We'll just wear 2 shoes for now. Whenever you loot 2 or more loot tokens at once, perform Bless Self, which is kind of funny because I got that with a 2 token loot. Then Geminate. That is driving me crazy. I mean, my keyboard looks clean. Maybe I'll take the keys off and clean under them. Because, I mean, it's acting like they're getting stuck. So, Geminate, I think I just move 3, switch. And then loot 1, regenerate self. Switch to melee. And 3 loot cards. Arrowvine. I believe I got a Rockroot earlier, right? No, I got an Arrowvine earlier. Okay. And then Drifter, move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heal 3. And good to go. So Blinkblade, we know we're going slow with Borrowed Time, and then it doesn't matter. And then Power Lead Kinetic Transfer next turn. We'll be happy there. Drifter, I guess we just go in fast and Shield Retaliate. So we'll just Shield Retaliate and we'll get a tick back on the movement. That works for me. And then Geminate, we do Reckless Jab and Draining Pincers. And I believe everything there worked correctly. We are at 32 on Blinkblade, so Drifter first. Move 4, get a tick back, so boom, boom. We don't get the XP, but that's okay. And then we'll shield up. So 1, 2, 3 is probably what I'm going to do. You duck and weave, winding your way through the battle, dodging arcane blasts and enormous Algox fists, but you manage to sneak through without losing your head. Unfortunately, there are many more Algox standing in your way. When the door is opened, read 28.2. So, yeah, this room is not an issue. And we need to see monsters. That's what we need. So, Archer and Guard both draw. Oh no. Okay, it's actually not an issue. I don't have to take damage here because we just do the exact same thing we did last turn where we short rest. Short resting can still happen at the end of a round, right? I'm sure. Pretty sure. Okay, so Drifter will just shield and retaliate. And then the archers go, so they're attacking fast, so it's less damage. So 2 attacks for 2. I take 1 and 3, and I've got a shield. This was right here, I believe. And then the guard just stands still and retaliates. That's cool with me. Then Blinkblade goes. We will set Borrowed Time. All allies add +1 to their move abilities. Then just Nothing Withstand in the Hourglass. And then on to Geminate, who just needed that little bit of help. So move 3, switch. Regenerate first. 1, 2, 3, 4 from Blinkblade. We don't need to attack. Yeah, we don't need to attack. I mean, but we might as well... Oh, oops, didn't right-click. We might as well Poison Muddle ourselves, right? To get an attack for 4, and it's going to crit and kill. No. But it disarms. Oh. We get a... There's a thing in the context menu for the spiked pit. That's cool. Okay. And then before we end the round, we will just short rest. Did I even do that last turn? I didn't, but I said I was going to, so, I mean, you know, I was supposed to have that in my hand. We all know that I meant to. And then we'll short rest with these so that we lose a card. But we switched to ranged, and so we're ready to go win the level now. So Mind Spike with Smoldering Hatred. We'll go first on Blinkblade with Power Leak and Kinetic Transfer to make sure we can get all the way in there. And then Drifter, we just... we'll just go next with No Remorse. We underspeed the immobilized card, so I don't think anything bad can happen. I think we are 100% in the clear. So Blinkblade is going to use Jump Boots. And then move 7 loss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We went fast, not slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that is correct. Guards are just moving and attacking, but it happens at 50, so... Their nose are thinning. If you can just get past this line, you should be able to push through into the heart of this place. Each A is an escape hex. I think it's, the problem is just that my computer has been on for a while, so I think it's just lagging a little bit, and that's why the camera is messing me up. I'll just move over here, and then attack with Kinetic Transfer. And it does A entire damage. Push this guy out of the way. And then Blinkblade escapes and was never targeted by an attack. Then Geminate, we will choose to regenerate rather than wound. Mind Spike, so I'll take an experience. Yeah, the fire wasn't there before. Oh, I don't... Well, I played Harvest the thing, but it doesn't matter. Harvest the Essence. So I could have turned that fire into light if I had one more turn. But I did not have one more turn. So Mind Spike, we just make anything at 4 or 5 range, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we immobilize this guy and make him suffer 1. That way we actually get to do the loss on Mind Spike, and then we'll immobilize this guy and move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and escape. We played 2 losses on the final turn, so we got Ravager. We get 1 more experience for this. We got 9 XP overall in Geminate. Pretty good. We played 11 losses. So yeah, just 3 cards left in our hand, and we got our Mastery. And then Drifter is last. He has move 5, move 4. Yeah, move 5, move 4. I should be able to get 2 attacks off, right? So I can get 2 more XP. So the move 5, boom, then attack a guard, then attack a guard again to get the other experience point and escape, and the scenario is won. Not my favorite scenario, but I don't know. It's not too bad. Like, this is, I think the thing about this one is just like it being so early into a campaign. There are, so this was the second Frosthaven level I ever played, and my group lost this on normal difficulty on our first attempt. If I remember correctly, we got really close, and I was the one who lost it for us, basically. We were in this room. My wife was a Blinkblade, her sister was a Banner Spear, and I was the Bone Shaper. And I played my fastest card. I don't remember which card it was, but it was like in the 30s or something. And I think I was going to move 4 and I was going to make it. Or maybe the Banner Spear was granting me some extra movement and I was going to make it. And the archers undersped me and immobilized me at 29. And we lost the scenario because it was my final turn. But, you know, so just my personal complaining there about losing a scenario on normal difficulty over a year ago at this point. But it's just that there's so many enemies in this first room that you're spending so much time on the monster AI. And, like, I know this first room really well because I just spent, I don't know, 3 or so hours doing this level over and over and over again for the speed run, like, less than 2 weeks ago. So that was with 2 players rather than 3, but the monster layout is pretty similar. So, like, I kind of just intuitively know who targets who, when, and where. But still, I mean, there's just way too much monster AI on this. And then the end can be very punishing. If guards underspeed you at 15 and attack with poison and kill you. If archers underspeed you at 29 and immobilize, that's just really, really bad. So it is also, like, really early into the campaign when you don't really realize how much of an emphasis Frosthaven has on playing to the objective rather than just killing all monsters like you're used to in Gloomhaven. So I think my group, the first time we played it, we full cleared this first room. We took a lot of damage. I remember my wife did basically what I did here. She just, like, came over here with Blinkblade and went invisible. I don't think she was using Sand in the Hourglass, but she was invisible and just, like, kept attacking for 5 every turn. And meanwhile, I was, like, summoning skeletons and they were dying instantly, and then I had no health, and we suffered. And I could not keep up with anybody on the Bone Shaper. So I don't know. I don't like this level for those reasons. But, I mean, this playthrough of it was relatively fun, but still too many monsters. Scenario 1. We did not get Drifter's battle goal, but we got the battle goal, not the mastery. So 1 check mark. Also, the prize for winning is a check mark. I believe we got a double on Blinkblade. Yeah, we got a double, so that's an entire 3. Along with never being targeted by an attack. So we get to do 2 of these. So we'll remove a -2, and yeah, we'll replace this. Now, somebody commented saying that you can just remove the character and it does the thing. I'm going to finish the loot first. And then I lost an ability card each turn, and I think this was just a single. Yeah, it's just a single. Replace a -2 with a 0. That's pretty good. I really don't like the 0 any element to any elements. Those are just not that fancy. Okay. I always slow down a lot here because I don't know what to do with this, but delete map. now is what we do, I believe. I hope. Let's do the loot. Got deleted. Okay, I know I got 18 gold over here. So 13 plus 18 would be 31. I know I got 2 Arrowvine. I think one of them was on Geminate. Let's just do that correctly. I don't know what else I got. I'll just check the video and add it all in. Is there any way it's... Yeah, it's not just like on the top here. Okay, always loot before you delete the thing. That's going to be, like, frustratingly difficult to find all of those. That's okay. Oh, we should... The book is gone, too. Is it in here? Yeah. So I guess it's... section book. But then I don't know what page it was, so we need the scenario book as well. .3. Once inside the cave, the sounds of battle soften, the thick, ice-covered walls dampening the roars. As you look back, however, a single large figure stumbles back from the fray and calls to you. Warm bloods, the Algox says. It's one of the brawler Algox, a fighter as tall as a horse, but one of its arms is hanging loose by its side, and the fur on its stomach is matted with blood. What happened to the background music? I guess it's just a... It's like, just not making any sounds? Okay, weird. All our enemies come to fall upon our head at once, eh? Your look of confusion prompts the creature to speak further. The snow speakers, he growls and gestures outside, invaded our home. They have killed many. He looms over you, even from a distance. But perhaps you can help us fight back? Until a second ago, you didn't even realize an Algox could speak your language, and yet here one stands. Asking for your help. He moves his massive bulk to the side and waves a hand towards his dead comrades. They kill us because we are ice speakers. He taps himself on the chest as he says this, wincing slightly. The creature, despite his great size, is made somehow smaller by the gesture. You can help us. The offer is bizarre, certainly, but there's an advantage to be had here. Sotha charged you to find a way to help stop the attacks, and it would seem one has presented itself. If you help this group defend their homes from the snow speakers, you may be able to make peace with the victors. It's slow going at first. The Algox explains its situation further through labored breath. It seems this place, Snowscorn Mountain, holds religious significance to the Algox clans. Both factions want control of it, but because of the animosity, only one can occupy it. Apparently, when the resident ice speakers returned battle-weary from their attack on Frosthaven, the snow speakers seized the opportunity and launched an invasion to take back the mountain. You're not sure which side you should take in this whole thing, but you know this information is valuable, so you follow this creature further into the cave, wondering whether this is what Sotha had in mind. Alright. And... to town. Don't need that. Oh man, we are laggy. Yeah, I need to restart the computer. Oh, no, not town. Not town. Force linked. Force linked. I knew that. I was testing all of you. Alright, well, time for me to scour this footage and figure out what my loot was.